Hey guys, Sam with Blue Feather Homestead. Man, I've been out here working. It is hot. I've been doing a little bit of filming out here, but I have been craving some black-eyed peas and cornbread like crazy. So I am gonna go inside and I'm gonna put some in my Instant Pot. I didn't soak any overnight or anything like that because it's just kind of spontaneous, but I'll take you in there and show you how to do it, how I do it anyway. Oh, I'm back inside in the AC, hallelujah, okay? You know, it seems weird eating like black-eyed peas or beans and cornbread for supper, or, you know, even having coffee during the day, but my husband is an HVAC man, so my house is like a morgue in the summertime, let me tell you. I'm gonna do I'm not gonna do a whole bunch because really I think that husband and I will be, maybe a couple of the kids might eat these, but the younger ones will not. So I'm gonna do just a little bit. I'm gonna do like, I think about 3 cups here. 2 cups is about a pound. And I'm gonna go ahead and do about 3 cups. Overflow it a little bit. Okay, now I'm just gonna give it a good rinse. Good rinse in there. These are dry. I haven't soaked them overnight. I'm not doing a quick cook, you know, where you boil it and then let it set for an hour and then cook them. I'm just going to do this straight from the package into the Instant Pot. Instant Pot. I don't know why I call it Instant Pot. Does anybody else call it that? Why do we do that? All right, I've got her plugged in. We'll take the lid off. I don't think we really need this in there for the beans. Right now, as you see here, I've got about 2 inches covering the beans, okay? Let's say it's about to here. It's about 2 inches, I'd say. Just use my finger. We're gonna go ahead and put it in the pot. Alright, so I've got the beans in there. I've got the water about 2 inches covering the beans, and now I'm gonna add a little bit of onion in here. Now, this goes into my bag here. It goes into the freezer to make broth with later on. I'm just gonna cut this baby in quarters here. I don't think I'll use all that, but. All right, so here we go. I'll toss that in there. Okay. Just gonna put this in here for flavor. Just drop it in there. Going into my bag. And let's just cut this up into some slices here. Okay, it's all going in the pot. So I just use half the onion, but it's a humongous onion, so that's all I'm gonna do. All I'm gonna use. Now this here is homegrown, right here on the homestead. I think I'm just going to give that a quick cut. I was thinking about just throwing it in there whole, but let's just give it a quick cut here. Whoop! I'm going to do them kind of big because I don't really want them to get like dried out or too tough or anything in there. I don't know, it could happen. Even though the pressure cooker seems to tenderize everything. I'm just gonna throw that bone in there just like that. So the kids and Dad just got back from fishing. They were fishing out in this extreme heat in Oklahoma. What was the temperature today? What is the temperature today? Anybody know?
90s?
Hot. Hot, 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 smoking hot. I'm gonna add just a little bit of garlic powder into my pan here. My Instant Pot. I just want to show you my big jar of black-eyed peas. These here I got on sale for 25 cents a bag at one time, and I just fill that baby up. Of course I bought a ton of them, but anyway, so I just put that bag right in there like that in case you forget the instructions or whatever. So I've got some garlic powder in there, onion, ham, and the black-eyed peas. And it looks and smells good already. I'm gonna put just a little bit of pepper in there for his little extra seasoning. These things are just great for quick meals. You can cook a chicken so fast. You can put a frozen rabbit in there and it'll cook it, I think, in about 45 minutes. That might be in another video, but anyway, so it's ready to go. I just got to put the lid on there and set the timer. Where did my lid go? Right there, in front of my face. Okay, set that back. Now then, I have a chart here that comes with it that you can use. Comes with the Instant Pot. And it says the black-eyed peas, 18 minutes. It says dry black-eyed peas, D for dry. And it says 14 to 18 minutes. And I don't care how many times I've done this, I still have to look at my chart. Okay, so, and also here it says S for soaked. So if you soak those black-eyed peas overnight, it would only take 4 or 5 minutes to pressure cook them in here. But anyway, so these are dry, so we're gonna do 14 to 18 minutes. I'm just gonna do 20. We'll just put 20, okay? So let's see here, if you can see this here. I'm just gonna put pressure cook. It's on high pressure, normal, and it's on 25 minutes, and you could just do this down like this. And we'll just do it for 20 minutes. You know what? I think I'll just do it for 25 minutes. We'll just do it for 25. Okay? And then just give it a minute and it'll just automatically start cooking. Oh, make sure your vent is closed. Okay? You can open that up later if you want to. If you want it to vent later after it's cooked or whatever to get it out quicker. But anyway, we're going to make sure that is closed. Otherwise it won't build up pressure and start cooking. See, so it beeped. It says on and it's going. So cooking, let's go ahead and get the cornbread started. I've got the oven set at 400 right now, because that's what we're going to cook this at. 1 cup of cornmeal. I'm going to mix the dry ingredients first. 1 cup of flour. 2/3 cup of sugar. Let me grab a whisk. They're all eating ice cream behind my back. And about a teaspoon of salt. That's about a quarter there. Let me open this baby up. Okay, about a teaspoon there. So let's mix up the dry ingredients first. This would be another dry ingredient, wouldn't it? 3½ teaspoons. One, 2, it's got this scrapey thing on the side. 3. There's a scrapey thingy. It's built in the can. 1½. Now then, that's all the dry ingredients. Watch it or I'll put the camera on you. Okay, let's put in 1 egg. Farm fresh if you have it. 1 egg. And let's see. We're going to do 1 cup of milk. and a 1/3 cup of vegetable oil. I'm sure you could use whatever oil you wanted in there. All right, so there's that. Let's get that mixed up here. So I already have my oven set at 400 degrees, and then I also have my pan that this is going in. I have it already oiled up. So you need a greased square pan or a pipe pan. You could use that too, I suppose. And I don't know, I like sweet cornbread and I like not so sweet cornbread. I just really don't care either way. I like it both ways. This is not too sweet of a cornbread, kind of like Jiffy. How that's a real sweet cornbread. This one's not real sweet, but it's still really good. So I tried to catch this here. It had a little bit of steam coming from here, and I thought, uh-oh, I didn't seal it, but I did seal it. It's sealed, and it just had a little bit of steam coming out of there before this thingy popped up right there, okay? So it does that first, and then the timer will come on, because it'll say on, and you're going, is that thing on or not? But once that pops up, that means it's going to start pressure cooking, and your timer, let's see, this thing that says on right now, as soon as it starts cooking, it's going to set on 25, and then it'll start counting down. So it just beeped and it's on. Let me show you. Now it's on 25. So now it's going to start, counting down. Okay, so let's get back to the cornbread. I've got my pan here greased up. And this is when you're going to add your jalapenos or any kind of peppers you want to put in there. You can do that right now. And I also like to let it sit for just a minute. That was a trick that my mama taught me. And it'll just kind of rise a little bit before you put it into your pan, okay? Just dump it on in there. You can double this batch if you want to. No big deal. My daughter got me this spatula. It says I like big books and I cannot lie. My camo. So my oven has not reached temperature yet, so we'll let that sit there, and then as soon as that reaches temp, we'll throw that in. At 400, so I'm gonna throw it in, and we'll go cook it about 20 to 25 minutes. We'll check it at 20. I'll set the timer for 20. Okay, so I'm gonna hang my recipe back up into my cabinet, where it belongs, where it stays. Does anybody else's look like this? I know my grandma's probably did. Anywho, it's so easy to get to when it's like this. Anyway, if you do, comment, let me know if you do the same thing. Alright, so now this has done its 25 minutes. And now this stands for low. And then 01, and it'll just keep on adding up to show you how long it's been sitting there on low. The keep warm light is on. So anyway, it's done with the pressure cooking, but as of right now, it's just going to stay on low. So now the time is up, so I'm going to check my cornbread. Now that is a beautiful pan of golden cornbread. That looks so good. It's a little bit thicker than I usually make it, but because I think I usually make like a wider pan, kind of a rectangular pan, but this will be just fine. We can just cut that in half and butter it, and it'll be just perfect. Okay, so I've got the other stuff going. I've got the dump cake in the oven cooking, so I'm going to go ahead and turn this off, okay? So we're going to hit cancel, and then that'll let the pressure die down, and you'll wait until this little button here will go down, and then you'll know that it's done. When it's done, you just kind of flip that over and let just a little bit of the rest of that steam come out, and then you can open your lid. But as of right now, don't you dare open that lid. There's a lot of pressure in there. So anyway, we'll just let it sit for just a little bit. Okay, so it looks like our little button has gone down. Okay, it's been probably about 20 minutes or so, and it went down. I'm gonna go ahead and open that up. Okay, this is closed. That's open. It says on there too, venting. But you know what? It's done. It's ready to go. So let's open it up and see what it looks like. Oh yeah, that looks fantastic. And it smells fantastic. Look at that. I can't wait to dig into those beans. You notice I didn't put salt in the Instant Pot when I put the beans, the black-eyed peas in there, and the ham and the onion and the pepper and the garlic powder, only because I've always heard that if you add salt to your beans while they're cooking, that it messes them up and makes them mushy or whatever. You know, I don't know if that's just an old wives' tale or what. So anyway, I don't do it. I've added salt to it now that it's come out. You know, just add to your taste whatever you like. But anyway, dinner is served. Just waiting on the cake. You see there? Everything about this meal just looks perfect. You know what? Next time I might add some tomatoes. You could put a can of Rotel in there, and that'd be good. Cornbread was still warm because I had foil on top of it. Somewhat. Fried zucchini, fried mushrooms. And there you have it, guys. That's it.